Alright, what's happening, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to go over a top 10 list of my most often just blind reach running errands fragrances. Fragrances that, like I said, I don't usually reach for like my daily fragrance, but if I'm off work or afternoon time, even nighttime, and I just need to run to the store or to the mall or wherever, these are just blind reach fragrances that do really well in that kind of careless situation. So let's get into this list. Before we do, as always, guys, if you haven't done so already, if it's your first time here, very nicely ask you to subscribe and ring the bell. At least consider doing so. So to start off this list, number 10 is going to be Sean John's 3 a.m. A fragrance that actually I kind of think is overrated. I get some hate for saying that. It's a good fragrance. Look at that atomizer. Very nice. I just think it's a little bit overhyped, but maybe not. It's still really good. Very nice, bright citrus, kind of like a sparkling water smell, like a really nice sparkling citrus smell. Very uplifting. Doesn't perform that well off of my skin. I think I'm getting like 2-3 hours out of this stuff. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've really spent, serious time with this fragrance, but it is really good. Very, very inviting. When you smell this, you kind of get a little bit of pep in your step. It's a good fragrance. 3 a.m. is famous for kind of being loved by everybody for good reason. Like I said, I think it's a little overrated, but it's still very, very good fragrance. I wish it performed better, but don't we all? Anyways, you can find it at rack stores most time for next to nothing. I paid literally, I think, $12 or $13 for this bottle back when I did get it. It is nice stuff. If you haven't smelled it, you really should get your hands on this one. All right, number 9 is going to be Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I love this stuff. I've talked about it many, many times. Also, really good distribution on the sprayer as well. Check that out. Yeah, so to simplify it, a nice mouth-watering lemonade or limeade smell with a little bit of woods and musk. Very uplifting, a lot like Dior, what is that, Dior Homme Sport or what have you. Really good fragrance. I got this one again for next to nothing. I've been hearing this is discontinued from a few people. I hope not, because I don't have a big bottle. This is the only bottle I have right now. So just to be safe, if you find this out and about at the rack stores, I would say get your hands on it. I just spit. That is so gross. Hopefully you didn't see that. If you do find this at the rack stores, get your hands on it in case it is discontinued. I haven't really had the time to fully look into that, but I have been hearing it. And I love this stuff. I hope it's not beautiful. Summertime and year-round for that matter, but really shines in the summertime, like going to a baseball game or a barbecue or hanging out with your friends at a pool or at the beach or whatever. Really good stuff. Another one that's going to kind of put a smile on your face and just good for like the grocery store or anything. Really nice stuff. Get your hands on this one. All right, number 8 is going to be Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct Together. Another one that doesn't perform that well, but man, I love this stuff. It smells a lot like Invictus Aqua or something in that DNA. Very good fragrance, very affordable fragrance. I do go super heavy because it performs so poorly off of my skin. This is my second bottle. I love this stuff at the gym or like I said, running to the grocery store or the mall or whatever. Very pleasant. When people smell you, they're going to like it. I'm only getting like 2 hours, 3 hours out of this stuff if I'm lucky, so it's great for going to the grocery store or going to the mall or whatever random errands I have to do in the afternoon or the evening. Love the DNA, just wish it performed better, man. All right, number 7 is going to be Mercedes-Benz Man. I don't wear this one that often, but it's good stuff. Kind of a played-out DNA a little bit, if I'm being a little bit mean. It's a lot like Mont Blanc Legend or Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, that very bright shopping mall smell. This literally smells like the mall to me when I smell it, but it is tried and true, and it's dumb reach, blind reach. Everybody kind of enjoys this DNA. Like I said, I don't wear this one that much, but every time I do, it's just in a situation where I got to run to the store or run to grab some food or run to the mall or whatever, and I just want to throw something on that's, that's easy, that everyone's going to love, and it might grab you a compliment, or at least you're going to smell very safe to people. It's a good one to reach for. Pretty affordable still, too, as far as I know online. If you do like Mont Blanc Legend or you like Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, this is a dang good version of that style DNA. So I would say get your hands on it if you're a fan of either one of those. All right, number 6 is going to be John Varvatos Nick Jonas Silver. Now, a lot of people compare this to multiple fragrances, but I'm going to tell you what it smells like to me. It reminds me of a really like metallic take on like Coach for Men. Reminds me of Coach for Men more than anything, but it does have this like a wet steel smell. I don't know how else to describe it. It smells metallic. It's got that mineral note in there that I think is doing it. but it's weird. It's hard to explain, but imagine Coach for Men with like a metallic smell, like a cold metal smell. It's interesting. It's good stuff, though. Again, not a fragrance I reach for that often, but every time I reach for this, it's always when I'm running to the store or running errands or whatnot. A good, safe grab. Doesn't perform that well off of me. I swear this used to perform a little bit better, but lately, in the last 6 months, I've worn this a few times, and I've maybe got like 3 hours out of it. Maybe I'm going nose blind, but I feel like it's performing, pretty poorly anyways. But it's a good scent. Like I said, if you like Coach for Men or something in that, basic biatch vein, this is a good one to reach for. A little bit different, though. It's good stuff. All right, number 5 is going to be Prada Luna Rosa Sport, a fragrance that I don't really show much love to either. Very good, though. A lot like Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male. Just a fresh, powdery, vanilla type of fragrance. Tried and true. Good for date nights. Good for everything. But I mainly reach for this if I'm just going out in the afternoon more so than anything. I don't know why, but it's when I happen to reach for it. It's probably really well suited for an everyday driver or even a date night fragrance because women really love this soft, alluring, powdery, vanilla type smell. But that's not why I reach for it. I always just reach for it when I'm running around. Because maybe I don't hold this in the highest regard of like what I want to reach for as a standout fragrance, but it is good. It's a good take on that DNA. So again, if you like Le Male or any of the, what is that, Carolina Herrera 212 Sexy Men, they both smell like that nice vanilla baby powder smell. This is pretty much the same thing, but it's a good take on it. Prada always, does their thing. So I don't think I've ever been really badly disappointed by any Prada fragrance. This is a good one if you like that DNA. All right, number 4 is a fragrance I've never really talked about, and it's Authenticity Perfumes Clean Musk. I gotta say, man, this might be, this actually right now, off the top of my head, this is my favorite Authenticity fragrance, Authenticity Perfumes fragrance. Clean Musk is just as it sounds. It smells like a beautiful, clean, like a white floral musky fragrance on my skin. Very nice. Fresh laundry. Think of fresh laundry. Think of beautiful spring or summer morning. Just clean and happy and uplifting and soft and airy and inoffensive, but still performs pretty well. Still projects pretty well. This fragrance I should have screamed about a long time ago when I got it, but I just realized when I was making this video, I have never talked about this stuff. I'm going to give it a full review because Clean Musk, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is kind of a must-have. This is not some super bright in-your-face fragrance with the sharpest fruit notes or the monstrous woods and, shower gel smell. It is just a clean musk smell. Like I said, a white floral, very clean, fresh linen, musky smell. Kind of, it's weird, but it's weird in a good way. This is nice stuff. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but this one is great when you're out and about running errands or running to the store. Anybody that smells you is going to think you smell fresh and clean and inviting. All right, number 3 is going to be a fragrance I've talked about a couple times. Armaf's El Cielo. Another one that performs like absolute dog crap on my skin, but it just smells so damn good. It's another Invictus Aqua style fragrance, but a much more powdery take on that, on my skin anyway. When I wear this, it is a super powdery version of the Invictus Aqua DNA, and I really, really like it. I love the way it smells on my skin, but it just performs so poorly. Now, I had a few of you guys in the comment section and even on Instagram reach out to me and ask me where I got this, and I happened to get this off of Amazon, and they all told me, I think there was 3 of you that told me you guys got it on like Fragrance Net or some other like more reputable website, and you have pretty good performance. So maybe Amazon was storing this poorly and it screwed up the notes. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's worth looking into or at least considering if you do buy it. I know I got it for a great price off of Amazon, but like I said, it just doesn't perform. Smells fantastic though. I'm getting like 2 or 3 hours if I'm lucky, more like 2. So I'll spray it on when I'm running to the store or if I got to run errands or go meet with a friend real quick or it's just something simple like that. Maybe even the gym. It's a good one though. It smells fantastic. Look into this one if you don't have too many things that smell like Invictus Aqua. All right, number 2 is going to be English Laundry's Crown. Talked about it many times. I love this stuff. I really do. I can't get enough of it. It smells really close to Azzaro Wanted, the original Azzaro Wanted. I love that fragrance. I love this one too. Man, oh man, oh man, this smells so bright and crisp. Nice apple note, lots of notes. It's very inviting. A little bit warm, spicy apple. It's a sexy fragrance, more of a date night fragrance, but I tend to reach for this a lot when I'm just running to the store and stuff. And I guarantee if you're wearing this, I mean, a lot like the original Azara Wanted, anytime you pass somebody in a grocery store or what have you, they're going to think you smell really good, whether they say something or not. This is a good DNA, tried and true, very affordable. I got this with the big bottle for like, I think low 20s, 24 bucks maybe at Nordstrom Rack a while back. No complaints there at all. I have the big bottle as well, but I like the small bottles for whatever reason. They're much more handy. If you guys haven't smelled Crown, I think I've said it before. I think this is arguably one of the, if not the best, English Laundry releases. They did a good job. This one is awesome. Performs okay on my skin. I think I'm getting like 4 to 6 hours depending on the day, or if I use lotion that day or what have you. Maybe do the little Vaseline trick. But it smells very nice. Not too synthetic and cheap. It's a good fragrance. Get your hands on this one. And number one is gonna be, some of you guys might get mad because it's a safe bet, but it's gonna be Mont Blanc Explorer. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, how dare you put that, boring Aventus style fragrance on there. Look, man, people love this stuff. It's good for that situation. I love Explorer, but I mainly reach for this when I'm running errands or running to the store and stuff. It's a little bit different than any other Aventus style fragrance that I own. I think it's at, Akigala wood, and this kind of comes off like a peppery woodiness, like a spicy woodiness. It's different, man. At least it does it on my skin. I really enjoy it. I get a lot of compliments with this stuff. I think everybody loves it for good reason. Everyone talks really good about this fragrance, and some people get mad about that. Again, like I said, they complain and they don't want to hear about this boring Aventus fragrance, but it's not boring. This is good stuff. It's safe. It's easy. Maybe a little played out. That might be a fair thing to say. But look, it's not going anywhere, man. People are never going to stop loving this stuff. It's a really safe grab, especially when it dries down and kind of develops and calms down on my skin. It becomes really nice. A great balance of like the pineapple-ish, or it's not pineapple, but you know what I mean? The great balance of the nice fruity notes with that slightly peppery, woody Akigala wood. It's good stuff. A great rendition of that DNA that I think you guys should get your hands on if you haven't already, because it's safe, man. Anyways, if you liked the video, drop me a like. Like I always say, it matters. It lets YouTube know the video's worthwhile, the channel's worthwhile. You liked it. Maybe somebody else will like it too. They should show it to other people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't know why you haven't already, but you should. Until next time, guys, I will leave you how I always leave you. Take your vitamins and hit the gym, and always stay improving. It's very important. God bless. Be well. Until next time, I'm out.